Happy New Year, Delmarva. Thanks so much for joining us today on Coast Life. We are your hosts for this whole new year. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and with the new year comes new beginnings. A lot of time spent looking back. Hopefully you got a chance to celebrate with family, friends, however you bring in the new year. Do you have any like New Year's traditions?
I don't actually. I wish I did. But every New Year's is a little different. In the past I've spent some of my favorite New Year's like out with my friends and some just like with my parents. My dad always orders dinner and whoever wants to come over can come over. So very sometimes simple, but what about you?
I think the only thing that we did that was like our tradition growing up was when the ball dropped, we'd go outside and bang pots and pans.
Oh my gosh, your neighbors love that.
They loved us.
That's awesome. Yeah, nothing too much. People were talking about their traditions here at work and I'm like, am I supposed to have one? I don't.
That was the only thing that we used to do. I think we've recently done like sparklers and stuff where we run out and we're like, Happy New Year!
Oh, I love that.
Send out the sparklers, but yeah, that's not like a well-oiled tradition at this point.
Sure. Well, next year, a year from today. No, a year from yesterday. I'm starting the pots and pans tradition.
There you go. It's a fun one. Let me tell you.
My neighbors are gonna love it.
They're gonna love it. You don't have to do it for long. You just go out there, Happy New Year.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know, we talked about our
back inside.
Yes, I know. I think it's fun. You know the I don't get no sleep because of y'all.
Yeah.
I hope you know what I'm talking about. That's what it's giving. If you don't know, Google it. I can't sing any more of that song. We were talking about New Year's resolutions last week. I told you today, though, I came up with a new one.
Ooh, yeah.
And I hope I'm not alone in it. And it is a one that I think I can actually get done this year. And it is, I'm going to empty my suitcases earlier when I come home for trips.
Nice.
Not right away, because I can't commit to that. I know
it's too much.
myself. No. But I go across the bay most weekends. I go home to see family, and I always have a small suitcase. And I think I have 2 or 3 suitcases that are half full still on the floor of my bedroom. So today, as I was leaving for work, I'm like, we're gonna get better at this.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm actually gonna put more research into, so gardening was my new hobby, COVID, that was a COVID hobby.
That's fine.
First year that I was gardening, I had like baby success, you know, things grew.
I saw your garden.
Pretty excited.
It's cute.
This past summer though, like not a lot happened and I haven't ever really sat down to like do the research, do the work and like guarantee results. So that's what I'm gonna do this year.
Good. So. I like these more realistic ones. I like that our other ones are like, I'm gonna be a better person. We have like our deep New Year's resolutions, and then like our very simple ones, like I'm going to put my suitcases away.
Exactly, we like that. But with the new year, there's also a lot of reflection on years past. And actually downstairs a little bit earlier, we were talking about like YouTube watch history, and we thought it would be fun to kind of go through our own YouTube watch histories and expose ourselves a little bit as to, I mean, for me, the true old lady that I actually am.
I was scared. When she brought it up, I was like, let me do a quick little run through. I haven't looked through all of it yet. Pull our phones out of our hiding spots. Boom. And see, because this is what we've searched on YouTube this year.
For 2023. Okay. I'm even just going to go through my first couple of recent ones.
Hit me. You go first.
All right. Let's see. You can go first if you find it.
Okay. So Move with Nicole, which is like a Pilates. So Pilates. This Russian couple that I love, that's an ice skating couple that recently broke up. I don't even know how to say their names. Valerie Engelpol and Vasilisa Kaganovsky. Love them. And then beans.
Beans.
And it took us a while to figure out why I was YouTubing beans. Yeah. But I think we figured it out. There's a Vine that talks about beans.
I think we did talk about that because I think you had mentioned it, and then we had a group of people that were like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then you were like, you know, beans.
Beans. And then a lot of SpongeBob references. I have SpongeBob waiter and SpongeBob Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. Yeah, that one. And Henry Cavill. Just Henry Cavill.
Amazing.
I also have Megan and Jack on here. Remember Megan and Jack, the TikTok couple that's been on here?
I do, yeah.
I was searching their YouTube. Okay, hit me. What's yours?
All right, so I have some of our Coast Life stuff that I've had to go back and, relook at, remind myself. A lot of true crime podcasts.
Okay.
Move with Nicole, our Pilates instructor.
Yes, we're getting fit this year.
Love her. I also have a lot of birds for your cat to watch.
Oh, that's cute. When they hit the TV screen?
Yeah. Yes, so I put on birds because she likes to watch the bird noises. A lot of like video essay stuff. Relaxing piano and cello music.
There you go. For some reason, I have Hillary Clinton and Zach Galifianakis in one search, not 2 separate searches. It's Hillary Clinton, Zach Galifianakis.
Yours is much more exciting than mine. Mine is, again, you're 1,000 years old.
And just Russian ice skating. That's the last
Russian ice skating. There you go. Yeah, some beauty stuff. It's pretty
I love
simple.
how yours is
I'm
like,
a simple gal.
No,
True crime, Pilates, and cats.
Yours is so perfect. Mine is like, Paige, did you make it through 2023? Like beans, Clintons.
It's chaotic, but in a way that I think is perfectly Paige.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Zach Galifianakis and
like
SpongeBob. Thank you.
That's
Well,
right.
that could be fun to do with your family. Go through your YouTube history. Maybe go through each other's search history.
Maybe do a little preliminary search.
Stay toxic 2024.
Right.
Yes. You were also telling us earlier, though, so we're going to go back 20 years. 2004. Can you believe it?
Back in my day.
I think I was 8 in 2004.
I was 10.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So what was trending?
A lot happened in 2004 that
Okay.
honestly feels like a whole different world.
It does.
Shrek 2 was the top movie.
Which I wanted to throw up when I heard it wasn't 1. It was 2.
Yeah, it was 2, because I think Shrek 1 came out in like 2001 or 2.
I thought that was
2000?
like 10 years ago. But
Yeah,
okay.
no, it wasn't.
Continue.
Brats were like one of the top toys, Bratz dolls.
Yeah.
Along with these like Robo-Sapien robots, but I didn't remember those at all.
I didn't until I searched it, and then I remember seeing them in the Target like Christmas catalogs.
Okay,
Yeah. I never had one, but it brought back memories.
Love Angel Music Baby. Gwen Stefani went solo. That was her first album. And sorry, Gwen, but my friend in middle school, not even, she burned that CD for me like in our later years.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was like one of my first albums that I had. I think Avril Lavigne, Love Angel Music Baby were like some of my first ones that I had. Yeah, no, I guess it wouldn't. Mean Girls, The Notebook all came out that year. Jude Law was the sexiest man alive that year.
And he still is.
And he still is. We talked about The Swan, which was a reality TV show at the time where basically producers took these two quote unquote ugly women, gave them plastic surgery, gave them a workout routine, and then the winner of them would move on to the Swan pageant.
Where is this show, and why aren't I on it?
Because it was awful.
This is my dream for 2024 to be on this show.
Fantasia won the 3rd season of American Idol.
Which I never even knew she was on the show.
Yep, she was on American Idol. So just a lot happened in 2004, and it really does feel like 20 years ago the world was a different place.
It does. And the good thing is, though, the early 2000s and 90s, well, maybe good, maybe bad, are kind of coming back.
They are kind of coming back.
Yeah, you know, they're also coming back to house styles, architecture, the way you decorate your house. I know, you don't believe me, but the Parker Group is going to confirm that for me. That's in a little bit.
That is in a little bit, and a lot is happening in just a little bit. There's a lot going on Coast Life today. Maya Henry, our field correspondent, is going to tell us what's up.
Coming up today on Coast Life, looking to purchase a new home for the new year? We have real estate experts to help you plan your home buying journey. And looking for a new buddy to spend your cozy evenings with? We have a Dalmatian pup looking for his forever home. And searching for new ways to protect yourself? The self-protection professionals are here to help. All that and more when Coast Life gets back.
Coast Life is brought to you by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Well, last week we were talking a little bit about if you were interested in buying a new car for 2024 and maybe just doing that new year, new you reset, and maybe with that, a new home is on your 2024 goals list to accomplish.
It's a good goal.
It is a good goal. Joining us to tell you a little bit about how you could achieve that goal is, of course, our friends Rachel and Dustin Parker with the Parker Group. And tell us just a little bit about the 2024 real estate market. What are things looking like for the new year?
Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years with COVID and everything going on. Back in 2021, we had a record 6.5 million in sales nationally. Wow. And since then, we've come all the way back down. This year, we'll probably end up around 3.8 or so. But with interest rates kind of changing, we're getting some positive information indications on that too. Most experts are predicting that we're going to see a pretty strong year in real estate next year.
That's good news for a lot of people who are looking for that new home. I know it's almost like this itch people have. They've been waiting and waiting to get into their new home. Once they're in their new home, tell us. I just put new blinds in my house and I feel like a new woman. So like, what kind of designs are you guys looking at, trends when it comes to once they have the home, what they're doing with it?
It's really funny because I was looking at Architectural Digest and they are predicting a lot of very girly trends in 2024, if that makes sense. So a lot of like florals, lace, colors like pinks and reds, or using peach as an accent color, which I thought was really interesting because it's a pretty bold choice.
Yeah.
They're also predicting, which I thought this was really interesting, when we go into a house for like showing it, you can kind of tell the age of the home by the color of the hardware, if that makes sense. So polished brass, it's probably like a 90s, early 2000s. Lately for us, it's been the brushed gold and the black have been really popular. They're actually predicting we're going to go back to kind of more of that brushed nickel, silver, chrome look next year. So that's one. And then just deeper, richer, bolder colors, interesting details in a house. So overall, I think the trends are saying we're going to move away a little bit from what my aesthetic mostly is, which is like white, minimalist, that sort of a thing, and more into stuff that has more personality, a little bit more girly. It's like girl dinner, girl math is trending, so girl home decor is trending too.
Of the woman, we love it.
Yes.
24 is for the girls.
That's very cool. In addition to maybe some of just the not just the decor, but it's always fun talking to you guys about the tech stuff, because I know the two of us are always a little hesitant to jump on board the AI trends, and because it's something that in our industry can be a little bit more intimidating, but for you guys and for in home improvement, it really does revolutionize how we move about our homes. So what's going to be trendy there?
Yeah, some of the things that we've seen that are coming out next year really feel like you're living in the Jetsons or the future. And so a couple of the home robots that I've seen in particular have been, this sounds like it's scaring you already, I'm sorry, Leah, but it's literally like a table that is an LED light, an air purifier, and a wireless phone charger all in one. Or a robot that will cut your grass but also be a mobile security system with a camera on it. A vacuum that like uses water to deep clean and can connect and clean itself to water lines.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things like that coming that, again, it feels like the future, but it's really real products that are coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sensors are going to be on everything from your refrigerator to your television to even things like your windows, where you're going to be able to tell if there's issues with those items. It's going to kind of give you a notice of when to maintain different things, and it's just going to make your home so much more integrated and smart in every aspect.
I think that'll be great for new homeowners, especially. I saw something yesterday online. Someone was talking about like they didn't know they had to change certain filters and some, when to turn their water off, things like that. So the small reminders would be really helpful.
Absolutely,
Yeah, all the little pieces that make owning a home stressful made a little bit easier.
Yes,
all the AI that's being introduced.
Absolutely, that's the goal.
Yes. Well, Rachel and Dustin Parker with the Parker Group, you guys are always so much fun to talk to about upcoming trends, the real estate market, all these things that I think are sort of those nebulous, hard to monitor on our own kind of topics, and really educating both us and our viewers. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to have you guys.
Yes, every time. Don't go anywhere though. We're always happy to have you. More Coast Life is headed your way.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by the Parker Group.
How delicious does all of that food look? If Mexican food is your comfort food, then grab you, your friends, and head on down to Papi's Tacos in Ocean City.
Mouthwatering, sizzling fajitas, stuffed burritos the size of your face, an array of juicy tacos, and so much more. If you love authentic Mexican food, Papi's Tacos on Philadelphia Avenue in Ocean City is where you need to be.
Well, we started a bar in Fells Point, which is it was like kind of the drinking district of Baltimore City.
In 2007.
2007. We named it after her son, Alexander. So we had Alexander's Tavern. And then we kind of noticed a void in the food market there for Mexican. So right around the corner, we opened Papi's Tacos. And that was our first Papi's Tacos.
If a trip to Mexico isn't in the budget, a trip to Papi's Tacos will give you a taste of the real thing.
Well, we'd like to base ourselves on authentic Mexican food, sort of the street food that you would get in Mexico. We went down there a couple times and saw what they were doing. And the main thing is all fresh ingredients. Everything you see here, we've made. All the pico de gallo, everything is house-made, the birria, all the soups, everything we do is in-house. So when you get it, it's going to be authentic and it's going to be really fresh.
Fresh taste that you'll want at your next party or event, which Papi's Tacos can cater.
We do anything you need. We can go and serve and, take care of the whole event at your house or at a venue. You can come here, we can do it here, we can just drop off and set up.
While many businesses at the beach close for certain days during the off-season, Papi's Tacos is open 7 days a week with tons of daily specials.
Monday Sunday nights is fun because you get a dice after you eat, and you roll it, and you get 10 to 60% off your food. Any and all food you ate. So yeah, it's fun. People enjoy it, you know, and we get a lot of sixes somehow, but you know, it's good. It's fun.
Between daily specials, fresh ingredients, outdoor seating options, you'd think Papi's Tacos couldn't get any better. But that's because you haven't heard how inclusive their menu is yet.
We have a huge gluten-free selection. Actually, most of our menu is gluten-free on its own. You just can't have the flour tortillas or a few other items, but we take that very seriously. I'm gluten-free. I have been for 12 years. So I understand the challenges of trying to go out and enjoy a meal, and you can't have like all the stuff that looks good. But so we take that very seriously. We also offer a vegan menu because I know that's very, you know, important to a lot of people.
Papi's Tacos is a family-run business, and they treat you like family when you're there, which is why Charlie and Carrie weren't going to let me leave without getting a taste of what's on the menu.
Where do we start?
Yeah, I guess, well, we can start down here. This is an overstuffed burrito, and we do a little crema on the top now, and so you get the burrito with all the good fillings inside, and then you have some on the outside that you can kind of mix it yourself. This is our chorizo, so this is our hard shell taco. Like I said, you can get corn, soft corn, and soft flour, or hard shell. This is our most popular dish right now, the fajita.
Yeah.
It comes to the table steaming,
you were coming.
wild and crazy. In fact, when we first started doing it, we did this all over the place, and we had, in Baltimore, we kept setting off the fire alarms. So we had to tone down the amount of steam and sizzle that we brought, but it still comes with a little sizzle and some steam.
I love that.
And this is also one of our most popular dishes now, the birria tacos, which hit the scene like 3 or 4 years ago, and like everybody's all into the birria, and it's such a good dish because you get this little beef consomme alongside of it, and you can dip your taco in there, and it's really, really yummy.
You're not kidding. I think those fresh ingredients really make a difference in the taste and elevate the
We have a
meal
whole
that you're getting.
crew in the kitchen that we open at 11 or whatever time, different times during the year, but those guys are in here at 6, 7 in the morning getting ready, prepping everything, making the pico, making everything. So we try to keep everything fresh and delicious.
Well, it shows, and everything is delicious, and I wish I had more stomachs so that I could eat all of this food that you see before you, but I won't do that. I am also very tempted by the drinks, which maybe I can get to during the break on COASTLIFE. Well, Charlie, thank you so much for having me here today. I mean, like I said, if you haven't been to Papi's in Ocean City to check it out, you gotta get here because it's gonna be your new favorite spot. Don't go anywhere though, because we do have some more COASTLIFE headed your way.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Ocean City Tourism.
Well, the holidays are over, and maybe you got some gifts that maybe aren't your speed, your taste, or you're just shopping some great deals for the new year, because there's plenty of those around.
Oh yeah, I've already made my returns and took advantage of some post-Christmas deals.
The point is, though, you might be traveling around with your hands full, your purse, maybe some more bags, all kinds of stuff that it's not going to leave you super safe if you're navigating your way through a parking lot, especially at night.
Yes.
But even during the day, and that is why we always love hanging out with our friends at Seaside Krav Maga in Lewis, because they teach us ways to navigate the world in a very safe way.
Yeah, ways you may not have thought of before. So I'm glad you all hopefully got through your Christmas shopping safe with our safety tips. But now we're going to show you a little reminder of how to stay safe when you're in your car, no matter where you're going. Let's check it out.
I'm Chris Anderhagen.
And I'm Ted Dabbs, and we're from Seaside Krav Maga in Lewis, Delaware, here today with some more tips on how to get home safe.
This week's tip is about situational awareness, how by paying attention to what's going on around you, you may not have to use any of the techniques we're going to show you.
Yeah, Chris, you know, a lot of people ask questions about what situational awareness really is. And I think sometimes we need to sort of clarify that and help them understand truly what situational awareness is and why it's important.
Good question. Situational awareness is about being aware of what's happening around you. And it should always be practiced through all your life. We're going to talk a little bit about getting to your car, where you parked your car, things to do to keep you safe, and things that we all do that put us at risk. And we need to think about it and go, you know what, I can cross that off. I don't need to be walking to my car with my phone. As you saw in the clip of Leah walking out there, she already had her key in her hand. She wasn't fumbling in her purse when she got there, giving a predator time. She opened the door, got in, locked it immediately. She's now in a little bit of a bubble that gives her some time to stay protected. She can drive away. She is safe for the moment. Other things, if she started to walk out to that car and something didn't feel right, maybe she didn't park under a light and it was daytime and now it's night. Or when she walks out, there's a white van with two guys sitting in it next to the car. Does she keep going? Or does she go, you know what, I'm gonna walk back in. I don't want the predator to make my gut, something I felt, I don't want them to prove it right. I'll go back in and get somebody to walk out with me. Or if there's two people walking out, they both get in the car and one drives the other to the other car, even though it's only 50 feet away. Stay in a group, stay safe.
Yeah, stay in a public area, stay in an area that's lit, don't park in a real remote area, there's blind spots. Be aware. Situational awareness is really not just everything outside, but it's also what we feel.
What we feel.
Intuition.
Look in the back seat. So cars are getting stolen down here because people leave them unlocked. And they leave their keys in them. Where I came from in Connecticut, it's happening all the time. Lock your car. How hard is it? It takes, what, 3 seconds with an electronic lock? Lock your car. Don't leave the keys in it. Don't do things that put you at risk. I challenge all of you to write down 5 things you do that put you at risk. And then think about, how do I eliminate them? How do I talk to my family about them? How do I scan with my eyes? If I see something that doesn't feel right, you're done. I'm going back in and getting help. Whether if I'm at a mall, I get a security person to walk me out, I get my friends to walk me out. Stay in groups. You're out for the evening. Don't leave alone. Leave with the group you came with. Next week, we're going to teach you how to deal with somebody grabbing you from the front to either throw you onto the ground or take you to a secondary crime scene.
And I love that Chris and Ted always come up with things that we may never have thought of.
Yes.
They're so creative, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to teach us in the new year.
Don't forget, if there are scenarios that you think of too, that you're thinking, oh, this could be a dangerous situation, I would love to learn how to navigate it, let us know.
Yes.
We'll let them know, and then they'll help guide us through it. So a lot to look forward to in 2024.
A lot.
Also a lot to look forward to on Coast Life coming up later on the show. Maybe you need to brush up on some of those very, very basic, I don't want to call them life skills, but just
skills that we all should know.
Talents?
You'll see what we're getting at.
Yes. So stick around for that. We've got another TikTok Made Me Try It for you today, so don't go anywhere.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Seaside Krav Maga.
New year, new family members maybe.
I hope so.
Especially of the four-legged variety. There's a lot of benefits that come to owning a dog that maybe you weren't sure of. You know, it forces you to take a walk outside. So you get a little exercise, a little playtime, a little companionship.
You rarely get lonely.
Yeah.
You may have to yell at them not to pee on your Christmas tree every once in a while, but honestly, it makes for great stories.
Every now and then, but it's all worth it in the end.
It is.
And we love to introduce you to your potential new friend. And our field correspondent, Maya Henry, is going to be doing just that with this super cute little Dalmatian at Humane Animal Partners. Maya, what's going on?
Meet my new buddy, Cedar. He likes to play, he loves to eat, but you know what he likes even better? Oh, and he likes kisses. But even better than that, he needs a forever home. And Cedar's from the Humane Animal Partners in Rehoboth Beach. And since Cedar's a little shy and doesn't talk as much, we're talking to Lee from Humane Animal Partners as well. Tell us something cool about Cedar.
Oh, he's a sweet guy. He's just 7.5 months old, and he's been with us for a couple of weeks. He came in with his brother from one of our out-of-state transports, and he's been with us for a few weeks now, and we just know he would make a wonderful addition to any family, any home. So we're hoping that this spotlight today, finds him that family that he's looking for.
When I first saw him, he was super shy, but he opens up very quickly.
Very quickly, with the camera and new people, it's an adjustment. But as most dogs, once they learn that they're safe and it's okay, that confidence will start to shine. And as you saw me do, pairing some treats as he's sniffing the tripod and things, just lets him know that he's doing a good thing by investigating and that he's safe and secure, and it won't hurt him. So he's learning. It's just exposure.
So speaking of your training, you were trying to get Cedar to sit earlier. Mm-hmm. So for the people who have a new dog or a dog that's not trained as much, how can you get them to sit in a cool or accurate way?
Yeah, absolutely. So the technique that I use for teaching a dog to sit is to hold a treat towards their nose and just slowly lift up. So when that nose goes up, the butt goes down. Now, mind everybody, this is only his third time doing this, so I don't. Good boy.
He's a pro already.
He's a pro.
Yes.
So it just takes little movements of getting that nose in the air, and then the butt hits the ground. Good boy. Yes. And you reward him at the point of when he's in sit position.
Yeah.
And quickly, you'll be able to take the treat out of your hand and simply use a hand motion like this, lifting your hand up as his nose follows up. And we're not quite ready for that yet because he's just learning, but he's well on his way.
Yeah. So if someone is interested in Cedar, he's very playful, he's super loving. How can they come in contact with Humane Animal Partners?
Yeah, head to our website, which is humaneanimalpartners.org. From there, you'll find an Adopt tab. Click on that, click on Dogs. You can click on Rehoboth, and you'll see exactly who's here. Or you can also check out the animals at our Wilmington facility if you're willing to head up that way. But once you do that, you can come on in and talk to one of our adoption counselors, and we'll help you find the right match.
All right. You see, he's partially trained so far. He can almost sit. He'll be perfect for the whole family. So come on down to Humane Animal Partners in Rehoboth, guys.
Aww, so sweet. Too bad there's not 101 of them. You get it?
Of course I get it. When I was a kid, 101 Dalmatians was my favorite movie. I thought, whenever I would play pretend, I was lucky every single time because he was my favorite Dalmatian.
I was gonna make fun of you for spots, but these are hearts.
They are little
tell,
hearts.
so.
It's true. So no complete Cruella vibes here.
No more dad jokes from me anymore. That's too bad. We do some pop culture predictions though. So excited for this. I hope you're excited for this. It's a new year. We're giving our predictions for what's going to happen in the pop culture world.
I think you're gonna be better at this than me.
I think so too.
I love the confidence.
I'm really confident in my choices, so we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Stick around.
Kites, games, and so much more. You're going to find all of that at the Kite Loft in Ocean City. We're here near 6th Street. I'm with Jay Nur, the owner of Kite Loft. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for letting me come in and explore this awesome store. I mean, as soon as I walked in, I don't think there's anything that I haven't wanted to touch or play with. It's a very interactive store. I guess let's kind of start off with the kites because it's the Kite Loft. Makes sense. What got you interested in kites themselves? It's not necessarily something that everybody's had a lot of experience with.
Okay, so our slogan is where fun begins. So people come in and we want them to have a good experience in our store. So this is where it happens. I got involved in kites back in 1984. I joined the business. My former partner, Bill Ochi, started the business. And I just fell in love with kites and it took off from there.
I really wasn't much of a kite flying kid. But I remember coming down to this area for a vacation growing up. You would see these big, bright, beautiful kites, and it always looked like so much fun. I feel like if I try to fly a kite, we're going right into the sand.
So when I was a kid, kites were made out of paper and bamboo sticks. They were hard to fly. You had to run forever to try to get them up in the air. It's all different today. They're made out of high-tech materials, fiberglass spars, nylon, easy to fly, no more running. You just hold them up to the wind and they go up.
Nice.
But the cool thing about kites today, we have them in single line, dual line, or quad line. So you can have an interactive experience with kiting too.
Yeah, so the ones with those more lines, you can do like tricks and stuff too. I've seen some people get there's like kite competitions.
That's absolutely right. And we do one in April at our kite festival. So we have a competition. People compete with the quad line kites and the dual line kites. And you can manipulate them, maneuver them in any way you possibly can imagine.
Yeah, now maybe for, the kids like me that didn't really grow up flying kites, do you help anybody out?
We do. We do free lessons with all our kites. So we'll take you out on the beach right out in front of the store and teach you how to fly.
It seems intuitive, but you never know, all right?
See, you're an expert.
Yay! With the one line. Yeah, I could definitely see how this is such a fun, just spend the afternoon or morning doing this.
Right. A lot of people will, park out on the beach, tie them off to their chair.
That's true. I guess it's really cool if, I don't know if you could bring these on the drive on, but just to mark your spot even.
So we do that at ST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we used to just bring a flag to Assateague, but yeah, I guess a kite to mark your spot that's smart.
Because you can get it up high.
Yeah.
And this style of kite in particular is just super, super easy. You can fly them anywhere in any kind of wind.
Good beginner friendly.
Yes, exactly.
Fun. Now, like we said, there's more than just kites here. It's such a colorful store. You're just walking in, you've got toys, you've got all kinds of stuff for anybody looking to complete sort of their family fun or even vacation package.
Right, so this is a very interactive store, like I said before. People will come in our store and spend hours and hours. Kids will play with the toys, look at the kites, touch, feel, everything. Mm-hmm. That's what we want. We want everybody to have a great experience in our store.
Yeah, and I think being such an interactive store, a lot of times kids, they got a short attention span, and I think when a lot of toys and games, maybe parents think about buying online because it's easy. But if the kid doesn't get a chance to see it, interact with it, I feel like they're going to lose interest even faster than they would normally. So what are some of the advantages to coming into the store, shopping local, and supporting local businesses like this one?
So we have a great staff in the summer, and they will train you or teach the kids how to play the games. It's not just look at the box. We'll take the game out, we'll show you, we'll play the actual game with you, or we'll show you how the toy works. So that's what we want, that great experience.
Yeah. So what do your hours look like, especially as I know now we're sort of in the local summer,
right.
as they say. So what can shoppers sort of expect maybe if they are gearing up to do a little bit of early holiday shopping?
Sure. Well, we still have lots of products, something for everybody. So this time of year we're open 9 to 5. Summertime we're open 9 in the morning till 11 at night. But still, there's plenty of time to come in. We're open every day. And we hope to see you here.
Yeah, this is a great store for, not just the little kids, the big kids too. I've noticed some decor, whether it's sort of indoor, outdoor. You guys have a lot of stuff in that area as well, right?
Exactly. It doesn't matter whether you're 3 or 103. We have something for everybody. So we have flags, spinners, wind chimes. We have a full line of t-shirts from Life is Good, Simply Southern. Lots of cool products, something for everybody.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, Jay, we know we have the big kids, the little kids covered. What about the four-legged friends of the members of the family?
Right. We also cover your furry friends. So we have a full line of dog and cat toys that they would absolutely have a ball with.
Awesome. Well, this is it's a great one-stop shop again. As soon as I walked in, we're like, ooh, colors. And then you do want to just play and touch everything because there's so much. It's such an interactive store. We can tell you all about it, but you definitely want to get down and check it out for yourself. Again, especially if you do want to kind of get a jump on that holiday shopping. You got a lot of kids to shop for. This is going to be a great place to do just that. Stick around though, because there is more Coast Life headed your way.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Ocean City Tourism.
All right, Coast Life, we love trying things that TikTok has trending with our TikTok Made Me Try It segment. And maybe this is one that you've seen over the last couple of months, maybe even throughout the year of 2023 that we're going to get to trying today. It's sort of testing those old skills like whistling, skipping, a couple other things we're going to throw in there for you. Yeah. So we're going to see how Paige and I do. We're going to see how the team does. Paige, do you think you remember how to skip?
Here's the thing. I think I can do all of these things, but I haven't tried them in a long time. That's why I think this gets a lot of people tripped up.
I think so too, but I'm confident that I can do them all.
Let's try it out.
But we'll see. We're going to try it out. All right, Amy, do you think you know how to skip?
I thought I did, but maybe not.
I think that's hopscotch.
Jackson, can you whistle? Try it. Try it. Please. For the people. He's that confident.
Can you snap?
Yeah.
Snap. Okay. Something.
All right, we're going to try Jeff now. Jeff, can you skip?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's see it.
Oh my God!
Hey, there it is.
You're good at it.
Paige, can you whistle?
Yes. Leah, you can sing. I've heard it, but can you whistle?
Sometimes, not a tune, but
That counts. Okay. Is it this one?
I think that's it. Yeah, you're skipping. Skip to Maloo.
Do it.
All right, Ashton, you're up. Do you know how to skip?
No.
All right, let's see it. It's got a little hopscotch action.
Hey, Rob. I know you're busy, but real quick, do you know how to whistle? Show me. Prove it. Oh, okay. Can you snap? A musical king. All right, you pass.
So some of us were decent at these.
I was surprised by some and bad surprised by others. Yeah.
No. But we want to see how you do. Make sure you stitch this video with your own TikTok. We want to see if you can skip, if you can whistle, if you can do some of the other skills that we put to the test.
Yes.
Feeling snappy. And follow us on our socials as well. But we do have a little bit more at Coast Life to get to, so stick around.
Don't miss any of your favorite Coast Life moments. Hang out with us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're there. And don't forget, you can find full episodes of Coast Life at coastlife.com. There's more Coast Life on the way.
Before we let you guys go, I want to get your takes and Leah's takes, and maybe you want to hear my takes on 2024 pop culture predictions. We're going to do a little, I was going to call it quick fire, but like semi-quick fire.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so first off, T Swift, Travis Kelce, are they breaking up, staying dating, getting engaged?
I think they're staying dating.
Really?
Yes.
I think they're getting engaged.
I could see it, but
Okay.
I think they're going to stay dating longer than people think they are.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. I'm not going to go engaged, I'm going to go
I'm going to
dating.
go break up.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she's into him.
I think she's into him too, but
Okay.
like he might not be into her.
That's fair. Okay, that's fine. So let's find one we agree on. Ooh,
Okay.
Ariana Grande, and no one knows what her man's name is.
Ethan something or other, I think.
Sorry,
Evan?
that man, that strange man.
I hope they
I
break
hope
up.
they break up too.
Great, that's one we agree on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Couples that you want to see to get together. Do you have any guesses, or couples that you just think would do well together?
I don't think I have any input
Okay.
on that, but I think you probably do.
I do. I'm so glad you asked. I kind of think Tate McRae is going to get with either Drake or what does he sing? Jack Harlow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I see that one.
I could see that.
Okay.
I could get. I could be behind any
Yeah.
of those. Yeah.
And I think Kim K is going to date just go on a date with Tom Brady. Or like some businessman, like rich businessman, not in the celebrity eye like that we've never heard
Yeah.
of. But I think she's going to get in a relationship.
I can see that, and I
Yeah.
feel like I have kind of heard, and maybe it was from you before about Kim and Tom.
I'm hoping.
I could see it.
They don't get married. That'd be weird. But I hope they
No,
just
but I
like,
could
go
see
on a
them.
date.
Yeah, like a little rebound action.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Any other pop culture predictions? I feel like I really need to buckle down and think about this.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel like I do too. I'm hoping that we get like, I hope that we start to see a resurgence of better film.
Yeah.
Like as much as I really enjoyed the Avengers and all the superhero movies and all the Marvelness.
Yeah.
I think it did do a number on the movie industry where everything has kind of become these like quippy throwaway lines and like chat GPT written screenplays. So I do hope we kind of see a return to maybe like in a strong year of nostalgia, those sort of comfort 90s movies where, you know, they start off slow with like great musical scores and just I think hopefully maybe we see a return of that.
So I think we'll come back next year in 2025. Oh my gosh. And we will see. But if like one of my predictions comes true in the middle of this year, we have to like breaking news Coast Life. Like we're interrupting your programming.
And we're playing the lottery with you with the lead.
Lottery. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Well, maybe we'll win the lottery this year. That'd be fun.
Well, it is about the note for us to get on out of here. Go enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you tomorrow. Coast TV News at 5 takes it from here.